back everyone to Happenings with Hilkerbaumer for this June 21st weekend. Well, it is officially summer now, and with that means we have some hot weather coming our way this weekend. It's supposed to be pretty warm, and so I hope you can all kind of stay indoors and stay cool this weekend. But that does bring me to my first announcement that I want to highlight for you, and that is that the youth were originally planning on having a car wash this Saturday, but the Faith Formation Committee felt like it was too hot to try to be outside and working and sitting in that heat, so they have canceled that because of the heat. So just know that we are not having a car wash this Saturday. There hasn't been a date to reschedule that yet, but as soon as it is, I will let you know. We are also collecting items for the Horizon program. There is a sign-up sheet of items that we need in the narthex, and we need lots of items because we are packing backpacks to send home to 125 kids 2 weekends in July. So that means 250 bags we will be sending home. And so we need a lot of items. We need kind of cases of things. So we do need a lot of help to do that. We are collecting through the end of June, so you have a couple more weeks to sign up and bring those items in, but we do appreciate any help that you can give to donating some of those items. So please check out that list in the narthex and sign up if you can. We also have our Day of Caring coming up at the end of the month on June 29th. It's a Saturday, and we're going to go out into the community in different ways and serve Portsmouth. And so please, if you're able, sign up on the connection card and put that in the offering, and then you will be getting more details about the plan for that Saturday. But it will be a good day of outreach and of ministering to the folks right here in Portsmouth. So please sign up and please participate. We are also registering for VBS. We were told last weekend that the QR code that was in the bulletin last weekend didn't work. We have corrected that, so it is now working. So you can go on and you can register for VBS. It will be a little bit different because we won't be able to use our Christian Ed wing, but we've got a plan for how we're going to structure that. There'll be more things going on outside this year for VBS, so that will be a little bit different, but we do have a plan for how we're going to do that. So go register, and if you're also able to volunteer, we would certainly welcome the help. And you can volunteer for one day or for the whole week or anything in between. So let us know if you're able to help and get those kiddos registered. All right, I also want to mention what's going to be coming up in July. Marty has been working at putting together a special summer July concert series. And so each Sunday in July, the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th, he will be having concerts here in the sanctuary at the church in the afternoon. There is a list of those concerts in the announcement page, so you can take a look at that. But he's going to be pairing up with some other vocalists and other musicians to offer some great music this summer. So I hope you're able to come and join us for that concert series here coming up in July. The last thing I want to mention is something coming up this Sunday. It is the 4th Sunday of the month, so we are collecting items and donations for our food pantry. You can bring in non-perishable items, things like peanut butter and jelly and spaghetti and canned items. We especially could always use canned meat, so like canned tuna, that kind of thing we're always in need of. So you can bring in items or you can put in a monetary donation in the offering plate, and we greatly appreciate all the donations for our food pantry. All right, the last thing I want to mention is my schedule, because it is going to be a little bit different the next couple of weeks. I am a commissioner to General Assembly this year, along with our youth representative for the Presbytery of Eastern Virginia, Rachel Steiner, and so starting next week, I will be unavailable most of the day, and then on Saturday, next Saturday, I will be heading to Salt Lake City and will be in Utah for our large group gathering for several days. And so I will basically not be available for the next couple of weeks. You can contact Jamie if there are any pastoral emergencies, and if a pastor is needed, she is able to contact a pastor if you need one. But because of that, I will be gone for 2 Sundays, so the 30th of June as well as July 7th. So we're going to have a couple of new faces in the pulpit for those 2 Sundays. We are blessed to have Ryan Kirsting Schlimgen, who is a Navy chaplain attending our church along with his family. And so he will be preaching on the 30th, and we will be having communion that Sunday rather than on the 7th. And then on July 7th, our very own elder Mike Paraska will be preaching. So we are excited about having those 2 folks preach for us while I am gone. And please welcome them and know that this is going to be the first time either one of them are preaching here at Green Acres, and so we are excited to have them. All right, I think that kind of covers what's going to be coming up. So now this coming Sunday, we are continuing on in Mark. So we are at Mark chapter 4, verses 35 through 41. And this is where Jesus, he's been preaching in the boat and talking in parables to the large crowd. Now he goes off into the boat and with his disciples to go to the other side, and a storm comes up. And this is where Jesus calms the storm. The fishermen are scared, and Jesus actually commands the storm to cease. And so that's the text we're going to be taking a look at. And the next couple of weeks, we will stay in Mark. So we will be continuing even while I am gone in the Gospel of Mark. So hopefully you can take a look ahead at this week's text. Next week, it will be Mark chapter 5, verses 21 through 43, and then Mark chapter 6, verses 1 through 13. So I hope that you are able to look ahead at those texts and then to join us this Sunday, as well as the Sundays while I am gone as well for worship. We will be live streaming it. And as you may have noticed, if you have been live streaming the last couple of weeks, that it is a little bit different. We are trying to improve our live streaming so you can join us that way. There is a link on Facebook that will take you to our YouTube page for the live stream, or you can go directly to our YouTube page for Green Acres for that. But we do hope that you're able to join us in person. But until then, friends, so may it be for you and me. Grace and peace to you from our Lord Jesus Christ. Bye, everyone. And again, stay cool this weekend.